Hi friends. So NEET PG 2024 is behind us. It's all done and dusted. तो फॉर्चुनेटली और अनफॉर्चुनेटली आप लोगों की सीनियर्स की जो भी रैंक आई है इस नीट पीजी 2024 में, दैट इज समथिंग दैट कैन नॉट बी चेंज, नाउ इट्स डन. सो नीट पीजी 2024 लैंडमार्क रहा है क्योंकि बहुत ही अप्स एंड डाउन्स के बाद हुआ है. दैट इज नंबर वन. नंबर टू इज इट हैज टॉट अस सम लेसन्स, सम वेरी वैल्यूएबल लेसन्स. I have gotten a lot of feedback from students. I think everybody agrees that this was not a very straightforward NEET. This was a NEET jahan pe there were a lot of understanding based questions. Some students even said it was more like an INI CET paper rather than your regular NEET paper. कि सीधा वन लाइनर से क्वेश्चंस नहीं आए हैं, सीधा रटने से क्वेश्चन सारे सॉल्व नहीं होंगे. दे रिक्वायर अ डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. And because NEET PG 2024 has had mostly an adverse reaction from students, I have been getting a lot of queries from students as young as अभी अभी उनका NEET UG हुआ है, फर्स्ट ईयर में घुस रहे हैं, and I'm getting queries कि मैम NEET/नेक्स्ट के लिए कैसे पढ़ाई करी जाए. So for those kids and also for kids who are a little older than them, let us talk about a very important topic, lessons that NEET PG 2024 has taught us, how to remember all 19 subjects for NEET PG 2025. So the simple answer to this is you can't. You can't remember all 19 subjects, especially अगर आप last के 6 महीने, 3 महीने या even internship के 1 साल में with your hectic internship try to cram it all up. Right, we have a limited capacity. It's not easy. It's not easy, kya? It's impossible for even the brightest of kids to remember all 19 subjects. And for that reason, the highest score is never a perfect score. In fact, far from it. So let's talk about the PG entrance exams. So broadly, अगर हम questions की बात करें, there are two types of questions that you can get, and both types can have very simple questions that everybody is getting the answer to. Then there'll be some medium questions जो कि आपको लगेगा कि हाँ मतलब with a little bit of effort हो जाएगा, and then there will be hard questions. Now remember, hard questions are usually never the determinant क्योंकि उनकी quantity इतनी नहीं आती है. They are usually never the determinant of आपका selection होगा या नहीं. But yes, hard questions can help to determine कि in the top rankers, who is rank 1 versus who is rank 50, for example. So we have some knowledge-based questions which are based on rote learning, जैसे one-liners आ गए, straightforward questions आ गए, जिसमें देयर कैन बी इजी क्वेश्चंस की बस टिक मारते चले गए. देन देयर कैन बी वेरी हार्ड क्वेश्चंस की मेडिसिन से कोई बहुत ही अटपटा सा सिंड्रोम दे दिया दैट यू हैव नेवर हर्ड ऑफ, या सर्जरी से कुछ दे दिया. राइट, देन देयर कैन बी सम क्वेश्चंस दैट आर प्योरली अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेस्ड. Understanding based will test not just your knowledge of the subject, but it can also test how good you are at ruling out things. आपकी analytical skills, आपका logic कैसा है. तो वो रूल आउट करने के लिए भी यू नीड टू नो व्हाट द अदर थ्री ऑप्शंस मीन, यू नीड टू नो व्हाट द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग, एंड फॉर दैट you need to have a very deep understanding. And because NEET is unpredictable, sometimes they'll have an easy paper. This time they completely changed it and made it an INI paper. So broadly I'm going to talk about PG entrance exams without going into NEET or INI because we are gradually merging the two. Right, so let's talk about what to do. So the goal is to start early, start strong. So जब हम MBBS में घुसते हैं, from school we are very excited, we want to have fun, and fun is a very major part of MBBS. Fun and friends जितना MBBS में होगा, later in life you will not have that kind of a fun, right? So fun and your own personal growth is definitely very important. You guys are going to go through different ups and downs, but what is also very important, and this flow chart that I have made, this is in no particular order, some is more important to others than other things. तो उसमें आता है आपका प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम्स जो आपको हर साल के एंड में पास करना है. देन यू हैव क्लिनिकल लर्निंग दैट यू inculcate or learn by going to your different postings that start as early as second year in a lot of colleges. And then you have academics कि academics could just generally mean कि एक ही क्लास में आप देखते हो कुछ बच्चे होते हैं वो फर्स्ट ईयर से ही पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, कुछ बच्चे होते हैं वो इतना डेडिकेटेडली नहीं पढ़ते हैं, सारा दम इंटर्नशिप में या इंटर्नशिप के बाद लगा देते हैं. तो वो भी वेरिंग लेवल्स में होता है. क्लिनिकल पोस्टिंग में भी कोई पहुंचता है, कोई नहीं पहुंचता है. प्रोफेशनल एग्जाम्स ऑल्सो subsequently, because of this, everybody has a different result and it can be quite varied. So these are the goals and all of these are very important. तो एकदम ही MBBS में घुसते से ही मत लग जाओ अपनी कोचिंग की किताबों पे, डोंट बी सो बॉग डाउन कि 5.5 साल बाद मुझे एक और एग्जाम निकालना है। दीज आर वेरी क्रूशियल, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दीज आर गोल्डन ईयर्स ऑफ योर लाइफ, सो डू नॉट मेस इट अप कि इन पांचों चीजों पे ना कॉन्सेंट्रेट करके आप किसी एक या दो में इतना घुस गए दैट यू मिस आउट ऑन द अदर थ्री। एवरीथिंग इज इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट? So how to ensure a good result when the paper pattern is unpredictable? तो paper pattern unpredictable है कि आपको पता नहीं है what is the percentage जिसमें knowledge based question आएंगे, कितना percentage आपका understanding based question आएंगे। तो इसका एक ही solution है, and the solution is you have to be well rounded in your knowledge, you have to understand the concepts, and only if you understand the concepts will you find that later rote learning becomes easier because the terminology is easy to you, what is happening is easy to you. So that is very very important, and for that you have to start early, start strong. तो मैं ये नहीं बोल रही कि सब कुछ छोड़ के बैठ जाओ, quite the opposite. आपकी जो भी clinical classes लगती हैं, like starting from your first year, the afternoon classes are generally practical based classes, right? In the morning you have your lectures. तो अगर आप देखो कि एक दिन में लेक्चर में कितना पढ़ाया जा रहा है, इट्स हार्डली, यू नो, इफ यू सिट डाउन लेटर इन द डे टू स्टडी इट, इट विल हार्डली टेक यू 1 or 2 hours to just go through what is actually happening. Now, another problem I see, and I really want to highlight this point that a lot of kids do, especially I think since the COVID era, is because college teaching really took a hit. Not that it was very great to begin with. मेरे time पे भी उतना ही shoddy था. So kids tend to read their coaching material first and not the standard textbook. So my advice to you guys would be read the standard textbooks first and integrate the coaching material to it, not vice versa. Do not start with your videos of your coaching mentors or notes of your whatever material that you're following, and then कि अच्छा इसमें ये नहीं covered है, पहले questions कर लिए, PYQs कर लिए. First year, second year is really not the time to get into PYQs. आप समझो चीजों को हो क्या रहा है. अगर आपका एंटीरियर पोस्टीरियर मीडियल लेटरली नहीं क्लियर होगा, आप भूल जाओ, नीट पीजी आपका इजी होने वाला है. All right. And the third point that I really want to focus on is clinics. Clinics are a must, must, must. ये मुझे याद है, मैं इनफैक्ट अभी भी जब एडवाइस देती हूँ, और मैं अपनी नीट पीजी की भी प्रिपरेशन की बात करूँ, इन एमबीबीएस सर्जरी वाज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट. बट जब मैं नीट पीजी की प्रेप कर रही थी, मैंने ऑलमोस्ट हाथ पैर छोड़ दिए थे कि इसमें तो बहुत ही वेरिएबल जा रहा है मेरा स्कोर. इन सम पेपर्स आई एम स्कोरिंग वेल and I think my preparation is good, but in other papers I'm scoring really badly because surgery, like medicine, is something jahan pe, you know, the world is their oyster, the examiner's oyster. They can frame any sort of questions, may or may not be in your syllabus. So clinics are a must A because बहुत सारी easy concepts जो definitely कोचिंग वाले आपको हो सकता है बहुत थियोरी पढ़ा ले, डेफिनेटली, नो डाउट अबाउट इट. लेकिन जो एक्सपोजर आपको पेशेंट देख के मिलेगा, जो आपको आपके रेसिडेंट्स बताएंगे, दैट इज वन थिंग दैट गिव्स यू एन इंसाइट इनटू द सब्जेक्ट. आपको एक तो उसमें इंटरेस्ट आएगा, आपको थोड़ा पता भी चलेगा व्हाट यू वांट टू डू लेटर इन लाइफ, एंड ऑल्सो योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग विल बिकम बेटर. इवन इफ बुक से इतना नहीं समझ आ रहा, कई बार जो रेसिडेंट्स बोलते हैं और साथ साथ दिखाते हैं, दैट रियली हेल्प्स टू क्लैरिफाई द कॉन्सेप्ट. Now, the other question that a lot of students ask me is, nobody teaches at my college, what do I do? So I see a lot of people commenting ki not everybody is fortunate enough to have, you know, good faculty at their college. Believe me, barring मतलब मैं एक हाथ पे गिन सकती हूँ कितने ऐसे कॉलेजेस होंगे इंडिया में जहाँ पे फैकल्टी आर एक्चुअली पुटिंग इन एन एफर्ट. रेस्ट एवरीवेयर द स्टोरी इज द सेम. दे आर बिजी विद देयर क्लिनिकल वर्क. इट्स नॉट लाइक दे आर, you know, trying to cut their ends. बट एवरीबडी इज बिजी विद दैट क्लिनिकल वर्क. वो यूजुअली अपने रेसिडेंट को बोलते हैं यार पीपीटी बना दे, क्लास लगानी है, और वो पीपीटी से बड़बड़ बड़बड़ पढ़ के चले जाते हैं. तो एज अ रिजल्ट किड्स लूज इंटरेस्ट. आधे लोग वैसे ही 8 बजे वाली क्लास में उठ नहीं पाते. तो व्हाट डू यू डू? एवरीबडी इज ऑन अ लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड ओवर हियर. आप एम्स वाले बच्चों से पूछो, वो भी ऐसे बोलेंगे कि हाँ इस सब्जेक्ट में 1-2 टीचर्स अच्छे हैं, इस सब्जेक्ट में 1-2 टीचर्स अच्छे हैं. वो ऑब्वियसली पूरे साल क्लास नहीं ले रहे हैं. तो दिस इज अ लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड, राइट? सो व्हाट डू यू डू ओवर हियर? द बिगेस्ट थिंग ओवर हियर इज self study. So please read the standard books, try to understand what is happening. उसमें अगर आपको कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहा है, definitely बहुत सारी चीजें नहीं समझ आएंगी, you will not understand a lot of things. So what you do after that is, after that, whatever coaching material you have, so definitely by this video I'm not expecting magically I will change anybody's mindsets. You are still going to go ahead, फर्स्ट ईयर में जाके यू आर गोइंग टू बाय ऑल योर वीडियोस, बाय ऑल योर बुक्स, बाय ऑल योर PYQs, and then you're going to buy it again 5 years later. So I'm not expecting a magical change in mindset, but what I'm saying is कि आप self study करोगे, definitely आप किताबें भी उनकी खरीदोगे, videos भी उनके लोगे, subscription लोगे. So what you do is whatever you don't understand, to clear those concepts, maybe you go back to the notes that are provided in the material or look at the video कि इन्होंने कैसे समझाया है. राइट. एंड फाइनली अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सोर्स ऑफ लर्निंग जिसके बारे में कोई बात नहीं करता है, वो है जब आप क्लिनिकल पोस्टिंग में जाओगे एंड ऑल ऑफ योर सीनियर्स विल बी हैप्पी टू डू दिस, कैच होल्ड ऑफ द मोस्ट नॉलेजेबल पीपल देयर, दैट विल बी द थर्ड ईयर पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट्स जो अपने एग्जाम के लिए बैठने वाले हैं, एंड सीनियर रेसिडेंट्स. मेरी पूरी सर्जरी, पूरी मेडिसिन का जो भी बेस था, पूरी ओबीजी का जो भी बेस था, वो मेरे रेसिडेंट्स ने ही मुझे सिखाई है. एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू नो सडनली यू स्टार्ट डूइंग दीज मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स इन फोर्थ ईयर. आप किताब पढ़ोगे, आपको चीजें नहीं समझ आएगी, बट वही चीज आप दिन में क्लिनिक में देख रहे हो, रात में किताब में पढ़ो, यू आर लाइक ओ या मेक सेंस. So this is a list of books that I refer to year wise. So I'm not going to go into the detail of it, but this is just for anybody's reference. So anatomy में everybody follows BD Chaurasia, neuroanat के लिए I followed Snell's, and for embryology Inderveer Singh. मेजर 5 स्टार टू नेटर्स आपको पूरा काम आएगा. इनफैक्ट इवन ड्यूरिंग और पीजी प्रेप, पोस्ट इंटर्नशिप, नेटर्स इज अ जेम ऑफ अ बुक. उसमें देख के आप जितनी चीजें समझ सकते हो, आप देयर इज नो अदर वे यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट. Physiology, people follow different books. There are some people who follow Genong, some people who follow, Dr. A.K. Jain's book. I followed Guyton because मुझे first year में चीजें नहीं समझ आ रही थी, and this is a very nicely conceptually written book. Biochem में again different colleges have different things that they follow. We followed at Harding, we followed Harper, which I felt was very good, and Lippincott for immunology. Now the only thing is you have to understand, आप जैसे जैसे पढ़ोगे आपको समझ आएगा कि हाँ 5 साल बाद ये सब्जेक्ट मुझे नहीं याद रहने वाला, and 5 years later it will be as much of a struggle as it is right now, and definitely biochemistry is one of those subjects. तो जो आपको ये सब्जेक्ट्स लग रहे हैं, अगर आप इतने ही फोकस्ड हो, दैट at our time we were not that focused कि PG crack करना है, because it was not that competitive, but now it is. So what you do is that जो आपको सब्जेक्ट लग रहा है उसके नोट्स आप साइड बाय साइड बनाते रहो, and you already have your resources, you integrate this into it and you start doing PYQs. तो आपको लगेगा कि हाँ, my notes are sufficient, even 5 years later if I go back to this will be sufficient for cracking whatever exam. Second year, Robbins and Robbins, best book ever, Chef's Kisses. Pharmacology, we followed Dr. K.D. Tripathi's book. For microbiology, either Dr. Baveja or Anant Narayan sir. For forensic medicine, Dr. Pillai's book. For third year, Parks is standard. You need it to pass your professional exams. For Ophthal, we had one Indian book. I do not remember the name, unfortunately, but Parsons you can use to supplement it. And for ENT, Dhingra sir's book is great. For final year, totally relied in medicine on class and clinical posting knowledge. Some topics from Harrison, some topic from Davidson. Davidson is way easier to understand compared to Harrison. And for your exam purposes, there is a Kunji sort of a book called Matthews that you can do your questions from. Surgeries, another 5-star book. Bailey and Love. In fact, जो भी general surgery के question आते हैं in your professional exams, in your vivas, and also in your entrance exams, you can find most of them in Bailey and Love. And clinical notes plus supplementation from whatever coaching that you're doing is enough. In OBG, Datta, Shaw's, and must do is your labor room postings. Labor room postings is a must. Must. Pediatrics, Dr. Ghai's book. So to be honest, derma, psyche, anesthesia, I really did not know what resource to go to. So I did not study much during MBBS. Thankfully, my ineptness at these subjects was not enough to stop me from passing my final prof. And for ortho, we used Dr. Maheshwari's book. So these are the books for people who are asking me, who are in their first and second year and who are asking me, ma'am, कौन सी किताब पढ़े, कैसे पढ़े? I would say go for these books, and इनमें आप supplement करो whatever material that you have. आपकी understanding बहुत अच्छी हो जाएगी, and side by side start making notes अगर आप इतने far sighted हो कि you are thinking of 5 years ahead and not just the professional year. Now for people who are slightly older, who are in their third year, final year or internship, who are like, ma'am, हमारा तो ये वाला time निकल गया. Like you feel like following my advice, but you feel like तुम्हारा ये वाला time निकल गया, अब हम क्या करें? So like I said, even at our time, it was not very competitive. तो ये farsightedness मुझ में नहीं थी कि मुझे शायद notes बना लेने चाहिए. I was just reading from textbooks. एक prof हो गया तो out of sight, out of mind हो गया वो subject. So even for me, when I started my NEET PG and INI preparation, it was like, कोरा कागज, कुछ याद नहीं है, nothing. So for those who are in your third year, the biggest advantage that you have on your side is time. So for those who are in their third year, please make use of the extra time to brush up your first and second year. And now when you're doing the brush up of first and second year, then you don't need to go back to, your granth, jo kitabein hain, the standard textbooks, because you would hopefully have already read them for your professional exams. Now what you do is, now you start going for your resource, you start going for your PYQs, and jahan pe aapko lag raha hai PYQs बार-बार गलत हो रहे हैं, those PYTs you study from the standard textbook. This is something that personally really helped me. Like my cardiovascular system was always very weak. I went back to Guyton and I studied it again, and physio became very easy to me. It was one of the subjects in which I was 100% confident कि इसमें तो number कट ही नहीं सकता. So extra time, first and second year subjects you revise, and तब तक your clinical postings also start. So with your clinical postings, I would advise whatever you see, you read simultaneously, same day. तो सेम डे जो आप पढ़ते हो, व्हाट यू डू इज, फॉर एग्जांपल आज आपकी सर्जरी की क्लिनिकल पोस्टिंग हुई. इन योर सर्जरी क्लिनिकल पोस्टिंग यू सॉ अ केस ऑफ CA breast, right? Now what you do when you go back home is devote 1.5 to 2 hours to studying CA breast. So for example, अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं CA breast की, so in the evening, nothing but 2 hours you devote to studying everything about CA breast. So you read it from your textbook, you read it from your practical book, which would be your DAS, right? You read it from your supplementary coaching material, right? Or you want to watch a video, you do that. But I would suggest that you go in this order, right? And बाकी clinics में आपने जो भी notes बनाए हैं, you do that. So once you do that, do not jump to PYQs immediately. अगर बहुत ही कीड़ा है, you can do that, but try to come back to it at the end of the posting, so you will see how effective your study has been. So you can do your PYQs at the end of posting. So this is something that can really help you. Because end posting exam भी होता है, so you will have a good knowledge of, हाँ मेरा CA breast अच्छे से हो गया है, and I have compiled good notes. This will just need a revision because I'm so conceptually strong at it. So this is what you do in your third year. Final year में frankly there is not a lot of time, because you already have very heavy subjects. You have clinical postings. Suddenly your professors जो अभी तक आपको neglect कर रहे थे, suddenly they become very serious about you कि अभी तक you don't know this, you don't know that, you're going to fail this, that. So final year is anyway very busy. So whatever time you can squeeze out in your final year, use that to study final year subjects. So final year is as per time. And over here, you must concentrate on final year subjects only. Because I personally feel that final year में एक साल बहुत ही कम है. Right? Then comes your internship. Now, I do feel that internship में, and a lot of people might differ with me on this, internship में थोड़ा बहुत काम तो definitely करना चाहिए. The more you do, the better it is. फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. हाँ कई बार लगेगा कि फालतू के काम करा रहे हैं, बट बेसिक मिनिमम आपको आना चाहिए. मतलब जस्ट एज एन एग्जाम्पल, आई रिमेंबर जब हमारा INI एग्जाम हुआ था या नीट PG का एग्जाम हुआ था, आई डोंट रिमेंबर एग्जैक्टली, दे हैड गिवन अ वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन जिसमें दे हैड गिवन अ कैनुला विद अ पर्टिकुलर कलर एंड दे हैड आस्क्ड अस व्हाट गेज कैनुला इट इज. एंड आई रिमेंबर देयर वर kids from my class who were not attending postings, and they were like, we were confused between 18 and 20, whereas a couple of us we were like, अरे हमने इतने कैनुला डाले हैं कि हमें सबके गेज रटे हुए हैं. तो लिटिल बिट ऑफ इंटर्नशिप वो एकदम ही बहुत ही छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चंस दे देंगे, जस्ट स्पॉटर्स की बताओ ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्या है, या व्हाट इज दिस काइंड ऑफ ड्रेसिंग, थिंग्स लाइक दैट. And these are actually easy marks because there'll be a lot of your classmates who would have seen all this. Now, coming to post-internship, depending on how much time you have, remember, अगर आपके पास 3 महीने हैं, then the only option that you have is rapid revision plus your PYQs. But if you have more time, you have 6 months or 1 year, then I would suggest you do what I call the cycling method. तो प्रोवाइडेड आपका बेस थोड़ा सा स्ट्रॉन्ग है या कच्चा पक्का है या कच्चा भी है, what you do is, what I did was cycling method, because like I said, मेरे लिए भी कोरा कागज था post internship, because I could not clear in my first attempt. I got a rank of 20,000. So what I did was that I joined a TND. And मान लो anatomy की TND हो रही है, right? So weekly there are TND. So this is anat 1, anat 2, or say anat, physio, biochem. So because especially जो first second year के subjects हैं, they are kind of volatile. So what I do is कि in the week preceding this एकदम बस लग के NAT पढ़ा और कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा, because NAT was one of my weaker subjects. तो एकदम बस वही NAT पढ़ा. अब NAT पढ़ा, PYQ दे दिया, PYQ में average to good number आ गए. Next you move on to physio. Now physio happened to be, for example, a slightly stronger subject जिसमें एक और दो topics थे that I was not very good at. I needed some brushing up. तो उन दोनों पे थोड़ा ज्यादा स्ट्रेस किया. बाकी का हफ्ता मेरा पूरा नहीं लगा फॉर फिजियो, फॉर एग्जांपल. सो आई हैव a whole of 7 days for physio, but physio I am fairly confident in. It did not take me 7 days. It took me a cumulative 3 days to complete physio. What do I do in the next 4 days? I start studying some other subject that I am weak at. So there will be subjects that you're okay at, there'll be subjects you'll be good at, subjects that you are poor at. So invest that entire time for the subjects that you are poor at. And then what you do is, because anat I was weak at, अब अगर मान लो यहाँ पे कोई एक सब्जेक्ट आता है that I'm strong at. So for example, OBG I'm strong at, and I know I don't need an entire week for OBG. Over here, I re-revise anatomy. And this way, how it worked for me was that by the time it was time for me to sit for the exam, I already had 4 revisions complete. 4 revisions of all subjects. तो हाँ, definitely 100% yield नहीं होगा, 100% of things you won't remember, but जहाँ पे आप शायद 30% याद रखते, वहाँ पे अभी आप 60% याद रख रहे हो या 55% याद रख रहे हो. Now, if you remember 55% organically, कि I have revised it so many times कि अब मुझे नींद में कोई उठा के पूछ ले, I'll be able to answer it, then it becomes very easy in the last 2 or 3 months to cram up another 15-20%. So एम कि आपका 60% के अराउंड जो है ये इन रिविजन्स में हो जाए, प्रायर रिविजन्स. एंड इन द लास्ट 2 to 3 months, all you do is PYQs, revise tough topics that you are constantly forgetting, right? And add on another 20% of information. And for that is where your rapid revision series of whatever resource that you are using, this is where it comes in handy to add that 20%. तो जो लोग बहुत ब्राइट है, बहुत एक्सेप्शनल है, जिनका बहुत अच्छा फंडामेंटल बेस है, उनका ऑलरेडी इट इज समवेयर अराउंड, अगर आपके 4-5 रिविजन्स के बाद यू आर गेटिंग टू 60%, आफ्टर 2 रिविजन्स दे आर गेटिंग टू 60-65%. So for them a rapid revision series works. तो अगर किसी का बेस बहुत ही अच्छा है, वो 3 महीने में बाकी और कुछ ना पढ़ के रैपिड रिविजन करेगा, उसकी रैंक आ जाएगी. मे बी नॉट द टॉप रैंक, बट दे विल डेफिनेटली गेट अ सीट. बट दैट्स नॉट ट्रू फॉर एवरीबडी. दैट वाज डेफिनेटली नॉट ट्रू फॉर मी. So what you do is you do a lot of revisions, and the last 2-3 months you dedicate it to just rapid revision series. So I think this has been a very heartfelt video, because if I tell you my graph, so post internship, my rank was 20K. And from that, in the next NEET PG, I went to 1.5K. And if I talk about my INI, so in my INI CET, I did, it was 11,000 in the first, the first time I took it, which was during internship. And then in the next May session, it was down to 600. And in the next November session, it was down to 150. So at that time, we did not have INI, we had AIMS. And similarly for PGI, I had a similar trajectory. So just at the outset, I was never a brilliant student. I was not a bad student either. I was an above average student, I'd say. बट ये दिस इज अ लॉन्ग हॉल गेम, ये लंबी रेस का घोड़ा थोड़ा बनना पड़ेगा फॉर किड्स हु आर नीदर हियर नॉट देयर. सो यू विल हियर अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरिंग व्यूज ऑन रैपिड रिविजन, इसका बेस्ट है या ये रिसोर्स बेस्ट है या वो रिसोर्स बेस्ट है. Just remember to each his own. What works for your friend may not work for you. You might do better with some other kind of guidance, with some other kind of resource, with some other kind of study pattern. I had some very smart friends. They were very shocked at my study pattern. I was very shocked and jealous at their study pattern. तो अगर आप जल्दी नहीं स्टार्ट करोगे, आपको नहीं पता चलेगा where you stand, and it is very important to know where you stand to be able to formulate कि वो लास्ट के 1 साल में या 6 महीने में what should be your game plan. तो बहुत लंबा वीडियो हो गया. With that, I'll take your leave, and my sincere request to those who are joining your UG this year, MBBS this year, do not get swept away by this. लाइफ में और बहुत कुछ है, बस अपना डेली का डेली पढ़ते रहो एंड डेफिनेटली साइड बाय साइड नोट्स बनाते रहो. एंड लंबी रेस का घोड़ा बनना है. लास्ट में 3 महीने स्प्रिंट लगा के देयर इज ओनली अ टॉप लेयर ऑफ किड्स and a few other lucky ones who can get what they want. तो सीट काफियों को मिल जाएगी, बट पसंद की ना मिले. अगेन माय इंस्टा, माय डीएम इज bombarded with people who have gotten a rank. I have been congratulating them कि wow, रैंक आ गई, अच्छी रैंक है, but they are very sad because they wanted something else or they wanted it at some other place. तो लंबी रेस का घोड़ा बनना है. We have to give our best. So that's it. Thank you.